Yo, what is up, you guys? I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javonte.
And this is the Dre and J review. And today we're going to be reviewing the third part of Netflix's series, Fear Street, movie series, Fear Street. So this one is 1666. Yes. Thanks for your, because I thought I
was going to say before you fuck it up.
But yeah, 1666, it basically tells, how the curse originally started with Sarah Freer and how she cursed the town of Shadyside.
This spoiler, not spoiler.
Yeah, it's a spoiler one.
Okay.
So yeah, we don't worry.
I'll make sure I didn't want to speak.
No, you straight. So yeah, 1666. I kind of like the setting. I mean, I've always been a fan of like those kind of witch movies. I'm trying to think. It wasn't The Craft. It was the one I watched back in the day. The one they require you to watch.
Focus?
No, the one they require you to watch during school.
I know you're talking about the one where they basically were cursing everybody, saying they're hanging that girl. They
hanged up that. His name was Proctor and shit.
They read a book about that house.
Yeah, but anyway, I remember that, and I actually was intrigued by.
I was thinking about movie. I was thinking about The Witch. Actually, that came out in 2016.
Yeah, that one too.
That reminded me of that. I like those kind of timely pieces. Those are really, to me. Not to cut you off. Those kind of films where they take place like in those villages like in the middle of nowhere and stuff like that, and you don't see a lot of things. You're just kind of mysterious. I like that. I think it's like a great way to it's imaginary horror. You imagine and you picture your own thing. But I like the timepiece.
I also like the kind of the hysteria that you get with the townsfolk and everything. Like as soon as something bad goes happen, they immediately that's
how it was back then.
That's how that's exactly how it happened.
So witch hunts were.
So in this one, and it has the characters playing.
It's like American Horror Story.
Yes.
Characters are playing other characters, but like the same actors that we've seen already in the previous two films. Exactly.
And you get that with these characters. I don't know how I felt about like the main chick and the other girl back then having a relationship, because I'm like, okay, so y'all have to there were two of y'all having the same relationship back then versus now y'all have the same relationship. I feel like that's kind of like forced in my opinion. Or if anything, at least have different actors.
Yeah. No, I agree. I thought the relationship between those exact two characters was the problem, like the same two two actresses. The relationship itself wasn't a problem because that's like some stuff that would happen. Like if you were doing something like that and they caught your ass, they would start, they think you were a witch or something, like they think you were abnormal. So I didn't have a problem with that. I did see what you're saying though with the force of like those two characters having a relationship out here and then having that same relationship in '94. So I get that. Go ahead. You want to go?
No. Yeah. I mean, you.
For me, I'm just gonna jump all around. I'm gonna probably jump around a little. My guys, my bad. To me, this film wasn't my favorite. It goes right behind 1768.
So 1978.
No, 1994. 1978. My bad. This one goes right behind 1978 for me. 1978 was like the peak of it because it was so much action, so much going on, bloodbaths going crazy, and this was more like story based, like telling you that backstory, trying to fill in the holes, the missing pieces of what you didn't know. So overall, I enjoyed it. I thought it threw some mystery at you. It had some scary scenes, like when old boy, the preacher, with them eyes.
Yeah, that was creepy.
She was creepy as hell.
I was surprised he wasn't at the end. Where like all the killers where they were. Yeah, it's true. I never understood that. Why he never came out. But yeah, I mean, this one involves Sarah Freer and her backstory. So it turns out that Sarah Freer, it wasn't the one responsible for cursing the town. It was actually this character named Solomon Good, who's an ancestor of the sheriff Nick Good. He's basically been summoning and putting these curses on people, and it's literally just been passing down from one generation to another generation.
That's why they're in the poor and the other one's in the rich. It's basically like a sacrifice to why they stay where they are.
Exactly.
It's like the kind of like what people would do, like, I want to stay young, so I got to sacrifice. It's like saying kind of like that. I was kind of like surprised, but I was kind of like, damn. When I think back at it though, he was kind of like calm, a little too calm about everything going on. He wasn't really, trying to believe anything. He was just doing his thing. Even like when he was a kid, he was a kid a little more like, oh shit, but like in 1994, he's like going around the hospital and stuff, and you're like, you ain't gonna believe us? And he's like, So I mean, it was it's still a great twist though, because I really thought Sarah Freer might be the person. So I felt bad for her though after you see what she goes through and shit. Cause you realize she's not really like most of the witches that they probably killed weren't really witches, but not knowing the unknown and the fear, because pretty much all the kids died.
Yeah.
And even the little black boy died. Her brother, he died too. But overall, I enjoyed it, man. And we start off. It starts off kind of slow because we start off in the 66, then we get back to 94. Once you get to 94, it starts getting popping.
Yeah, the movie is basically it's Fear Street 1966, and then it's also a part 2 of 1994.
Yeah, it's basically first half 66, and you go back to 94 after you figure out what the fuck happened in 66.
Yeah,
and then from there it just jumps and it goes.
And I mean, you look at it, it's a really good concluding chapter for this series. I mean, old girl, what's her name, Ziggy. I mean, that coming to that like realization that Nick Good was the one that got her sister killed and pretty much killed him. Just like I thought, oh, okay, maybe it was his dad that like cursed and wrote Tommy's name, but it was personally the guy who was at the camp counselor. So it's like, fuck, man, like this guy really, what a dick. But yeah, I just found when I found out that it was him, it really shocked me. I was surprised. I was like, holy shit! I thought it was just we were just gonna get this bad story on Sarah Freer, who was this wicked old witch who cut off her hand and fucking sure. But then you find out, oh shit, like it's completely opposite, and that's how a lot of folk stories are told. You know, they're changed throughout the years, throughout time. So I thought it was just crazy, man. I thought the mall scene was really cool. Them baiting all the serial killers, locking them in.
That black guy was funny, bro.
Yeah, the black guy, he was hilarious. He honestly, what was funny about him was the fact that they didn't even have to give this man the bad story. They were just like, "Hey, you want to kill Sheriff Good?" And he was like, "Fuck it, all right." And like even when they were setting up the traps, like this man didn't ask questions, nothing. It wasn't until the motherfuckers got there that he was like, "Okay, what the fuck is that? Who is this?" Like, so I just thought, for real, that's pretty funny. I would say
it was. It felt more. Hey, honestly, it felt more like 94 in the second part. The second half of that movie felt more like 94.
Yes,
than the first.
Than the first one. Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah, I agree
some of the
with
stores and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
This movie kind of like if I had to compare it to like, I always compare like something like I'll do a trilogy because Star Wars is like a trilogy also. This is like the Return of the Jedi, and you have 78 was like the Empire Strikes Back. It was like all like action, a whole bunch of shit going down, and like Return of the Jedi was like the story. Filling them whole, same thing exactly. Yeah. But I enjoy this film, man. I definitely want to see more. I hope they do more short stories like this or short films.
Yeah.
And I think Goosebumps should definitely get in on this too. Like Goosebumps should definitely come in and do some like I know Jack Nicholson did his, but I used to do some rated R
because it works for him. Yeah.
Yeah, they got a lot. Goosebumps got some good stories, bro. You can do some good shit with Goosebumps and the what's it called, the dolls and stuff like that. I have to call it now.
What do you mean?
You know, they have the Goosebumps has some dolls.
Are you talking about the story or the book? Like the book?
The books
about the doll.
Yeah.
You talking about Night of the Living Dummy and all that?
Yeah, you got that. You got you got so many stories.
Wolf at Fever Lake or Fever
Yeah,
Lake,
you got so many stories, man. Goosebumps could definitely do the same thing, and Goosebumps and people gotta remember like Goosebumps even like I get you want to go to these kids, but on Netflix like most of your Goosebumps audience probably is like around our age and older. You know, I don't think kids like that reading Goosebumps like that no more.
Yeah.
I don't think kids read like that no more. But damn sure not no Goosebumps, I don't think.
Yeah.
But I guess you should definitely carry your older audience, because I think people would enjoy it. I would definitely want to say, this is what I wanted from Goosebumps. When Jack Nicholson came out of his, I was like, oh, this ain't for me. But I'd definitely love to see more of
Jack Black?
Jack Nicholson. My bad, Jack Nicholson. Jack Black. So I'd definitely love to see more of my bad guy, Jack Black. I'll definitely love to see more of these kind of films done by Goosebumps or even done by Fear Street. I think they got some more. I mean, Tina, our aunt, was telling us about other stories that she read. Like, so I want to see more. I think they're definitely going to continue this trend. 3 movies once every week. That's a great idea, man. Yeah. I think you can do it next Halloween. You continue that on, definitely. So I think it's going to be dope, man. I'm excited. It got me into my Halloween mood already because it's like the first thing I'm getting that's like Halloween related. Now I got Candyman stuff coming up, so I'm ready to go, man. I liked it. I can definitely say I'll give it. We're gonna give it a series.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to give it a whole, like
as a whole, I give it a B plus. A B. I bet a B. I'll get a solid B.
Okay.
The first one kind of held me back a little bit, but overall I thought it was fine, especially for the first going of it. They did a great job with the gore. It was gory. It had a nice amount of gore and stuff. It had some scares in it. It had a nice story. It gets a B for me.
Yeah, I would give it a B plus. You know, it gave me a lot. I think the second one really boosted that rating up for me.
Yeah, the
second one was awesome. Loved it. But yeah, it gave me a whole backstory. I wish it would have gave me more character development, and I actually, cared a lot more for these characters. Compared to other movies, like I watched Scream, I care about the cast there, like Sidney Prescott.
That's Scream's his favorite franchise.
That is. But yeah, I just wish I would have cared more about.
Scream's probably the only one you. That and Halloween. Only Laurie Strode though.
Yeah.
And Scream, it's only with I mean, Scream's probably the only one that has multiple cast members you care about.
Because they actually live throughout.
Yeah, those are the only ones you care about. And then Friday 13th shit, you don't really give a fuck about nobody.
Yeah, nobody, because everybody dies.
Nightmare on Elm Street, Nancy.
Yeah.
Gosh, I love Nancy, but go ahead.
But, I mean, yeah, and, you know, with the whole love story and everything, like, I don't know. Like, it was nice, but at the same time, like, I didn't care too much, especially with the fact that they end up getting their friends killed by that shit. So, you know, I look at the series as a whole. I enjoyed it. I think it's something you should definitely watch. Now with all 3 parts out, you can just watch back to back to back if you wanted to. But yeah, B+ is good grade for me.
Definitely stay with the order. Don't try to do 66, then do 78, then do that. Don't do it like that. You'll probably screw yourself up. Unless you're going to do... Yeah, you're going to definitely screw yourself. Don't do that. Just do the order that came out. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and stick by it. Don't try to do it by the dates. So.
I will say I wish they did show more killers. Because, like, they showed, like...
Well, you know, they can always come back and do more, possibly.
Yeah.
More stories.
Yeah. Maybe about, like, how each one of the killers...
Yeah.
I would love something like that.
You never know. I mean, they can always do more stories. They could do more stories.
Low-key, when them killers were fighting each other in the mall, that was low-key
that was kind of funny. That reminded me of... you ever seen The Cabin in the Woods?
Yeah.
They're all on the elevator and everything's just getting fucked up.
That's what I was thinking of, too.
I was thinking Cabin in the Woods. Yeah. I like that movie. That's a good movie, too.
But yeah, let us know down below in the comment section your thoughts on Fear Street and 1666 or Part 2, 1994. What were your thoughts on it? Did you enjoy it? Oh, by the way, I'm pretty sure the person who took the book at the end credits was a brother.
Her brother?
No, the guy's brother.
Oh, damn.
That's what I think.
Possibly. I mean, you could change the story like that.
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I'm thinking.
Maybe.
But yeah, let us know down below in the comment section your thoughts on Fear Street 1666. If you like this review, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and be sure to tune in for more. All right, guys, I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javonte. I'll take care.
Deuces.